Alright, so this is an LLY water pump. Well, Duramax LB7 LLY. Replaced mine, thought it was leaking, wasn't actually leaking. Right here, where the hose is clamping, was actually coming out and dripping down the hose. This is the weep hole. So it's hard to see under the truck, couldn't really tell where it was coming from, thought it was the pump, wasn't the pump. Ordered a new pump anyway, swapped it out, we're all good now. The new pump that I got, if you look here, the new one is actually TIG welded onto the face there, and then you probably won't be able to see it in here. No, you won't be able to see it. And they TIG weld the impeller onto the shaft on the inside. That prevents it from walking because it's gear driven, so it wants to move the pump in and out, and that's what wears out the bushings in it, and that's when they start leaking. So Merchant Automotive actually has this. I don't work for them, I just buy their parts because they got good stuff. $285 for a pump, gasket, seal, everything you need for the install. The only thing I'd recommend beforehand is if you don't have 36mm 12 point, this one's a half, don't use half. I broke 2 breaker bars trying to use half. You're going to have to go with a 3/4 inch socket. For whatever reason, nobody seems to carry these in 3/4 inch anymore. You can't find them, you have to order them. Kind of pissed off. Ended up buying 1 7/16 inch, which is almost exactly the same as a 36. This is actually the bolt. So that's 36. A little bit of wiggle. 1 7/16 inch. A lot more wiggle, but it's still pretty good. That's 6 point. Don't use 6 point. It'll fit. You'll just sit there and do nothing. You'll have fun. Also, side note, this bolt, you can buy it separately. ARP has one for 26 bucks. You can get the regular one $16. ARP recommends 255 foot-pound. The GM spec is like 75 foot-pound and then 102 degree turn after that, which is stupid. So yeah, just 255 foot-pound, you'd be alright. These are torque to yield. So a lot of people in the videos, you see them reusing them, you're not supposed to reuse them. So go ahead and spend that 16 bucks and get a new one. Other than that, install is pretty easy. GM spec said 8.3 hours or something to do it, and I ended up doing it in like 3 hours. Full pull out and everything. Other than that, there's not much more to these pumps. But yeah, so just kind of want to do a quick thing on it. Haven't done a lot of videos lately. Been working, doing a bunch of other stuff. But I hope it helps. In case anybody needs to know in advance, go ahead and order a 36mm 3/4 inch drive ahead of time, because you won't be able to find it. If you can find it, I tried Farm and Fleet, Tractor Supply, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, Home Depot, Lowe's. Called a couple tool shops, they didn't have any. Called a tow truck company, see if maybe, hey, I'll throw you 20 bucks and I can borrow it. They didn't have any. It's like, couldn't get it. So, forewarning.